the world of U.S. steam and steel, an alternate history. Welcome to the world of U.S. steam and steel, a meticulously crafted alternate history set in the late 19th century, where steam power reigns supreme and electricity has been suppressed under the iron grip of a global monopoly. This world presents a society reshaped by the dominance of a single corporation, whose influence stretches across continents, reshaping industries, governments, and even daily life. It's a world of innovation and oppression, of towering technological achievements and deeply rooted societal inequities. In this alternate timeline, a catastrophic fire destroyed Thomas Edison's laboratories and killed both Edison and Nikola Tesla. This tragedy stalled the development of electrical power by decades, creating a vacuum that steam power rushed to fill. The United States Steam and Steel Company, U.S. Steam and Steel, emerged as the dominant force in the steam-driven industrial era, its influence rivaling that of nations. With a sprawling network of railways, steamships, mills, and factories, U.S. Steam and Steel controls 90% of the steel and steam production in the United States and significant portions of the same industries abroad. Their innovations have led to technological marvels like high-speed steam trains, dirigibles, armored steam-powered wagons, and even steam-powered cranes and mechanized farming equipment. Yet, beneath these achievements lies a calculated suppression of electricity, seen as a threat to their monopoly. Cities in this world are sprawling industrial hubs dominated by the physical and symbolic presence of U.S. Steam and Steel. The skyline of Pittsburgh, the corporation's headquarters, is defined by towering steel and stone buildings, including the 40-story headquarters of U.S. Steam and Steel, a behemoth that dwarfs everything around it. This skyscraper serves not only as a functional office but as a testament to the company's dominance. Every cityscape is cloaked in the haze of industry. Factories run 24 hours a day, their chimneys belching smoke that blots out the sun. Streets are lined with steam carriages and rail lines, transporting goods and workers alike. The company's flag, a field of steel gray adorned with two interlocking black gears and a piston, flies from every major building and installation, a constant reminder of their control. Transportation in this world is a marvel of steam engineering. High-speed commuter trains connect cities like Pittsburgh and Erie, cutting travel times dramatically. Steam-powered ships dominate the waterways, carrying goods and passengers across oceans and rivers. U.S. Steam and Steel has revolutionized logistics with the introduction of modular shipping containers, which can be moved seamlessly from ship to train to steam carriage, reducing costs and increasing efficiency. Dirigibles, or steam-powered airships, are the latest innovation, capable of crossing continents and oceans. These massive vessels, like the famed Imperial Windrunner and Zephyr, are symbols of the company's technological prowess and serve diplomatic as well as commercial purposes. The Zephyr, for instance, was gifted to the German Kaiser as a token of goodwill, cementing international alliances. The suppression of electricity is a cornerstone of U.S. Steam and Steel strategy. The company has worked tirelessly to stifle electrical innovation, using propaganda, political influence, and outright violence to maintain their dominance. The Voltage Limitation Act, passed by a compliant Congress, makes it illegal to generate or transmit more than 6 volts of electricity, effectively crippling any serious electrical development. Educational materials distributed by the company, including children's textbooks and magazines, portray electricity as dangerous and chaotic, a tool of the devil meant to disrupt the harmony of society. In churches, ministers preach about the evils of electricity, equating it with sin and praising steam power as a God-given blessing. Public perception has been carefully managed to see electricity as a threat, while steam and steel are heralded as the twin pillars of civilization. While the upper echelons of society enjoy the fruits of this industrial age, including luxury dirigible travel and sprawling mansions, the majority live in the shadow of the company's factories. Workers toil long hours in hazardous conditions, often for meager pay. Labor strikes are swiftly crushed, sometimes with the assistance of steam-powered armored wagons, nicknamed forts, which act as both military vehicles and tools of intimidation. Segregation is deeply entrenched, with racial and ethnic minorities often relegated to the most dangerous and lowest-paying jobs. In cities, Neighborhoods are divided by race and class, with the wealthy elite living in clean, well-maintained areas far from the smoke and grime of the industrial zones. U.S. Steel and Steel's influence extends far beyond the borders of the United States. In Europe, the company has partnered with powerful entities like the British Crown and the German Kaiser to suppress electricity and secure railway contracts. In Italy, the company works hand-in-hand with the Cosa Nostra to control the railways and eliminate electrical projects, using bribery, coercion, and even assassination. In China, U.S. Steel has acquired major steel mills and forged alliances with local power structures, including the emperor and his eunuch advisors, to modernize the country's infrastructure while ensuring steam remains the dominant technology. The company's steam-powered machinery and methods are transforming industries around the globe, but always at the cost of local autonomy and innovation. For the average person, life in this world is a mix of awe and oppression. Streets bustle with the activity of steam carriages and rail cars, and factory whistles punctuate the day. The air is thick with the smell of coal and iron, a constant reminder of the industrial machine that drives society. Education and media are tightly controlled. Schools teach children to pledge allegiance to U.S. Steel and celebrate its role in shaping the nation. Newspapers and magazines carry glowing stories of the company's achievements while burying any dissenting voices. Journalists who try to expose the darker side of the company are silenced, often through intimidation or outright violence. Churches are another tool of control, with sermons often written or influenced by the company. Ministers extol the virtues of hard work, obedience, and the blessings of steam and steel while condemning electricity as a dangerous temptation. Despite its achievements, this is a world rife with tension. Workers grumble about the long hours and low pay, even as they fear the consequences of rebellion. Communities are uprooted to make way for railways and factories, their residents forced into overcrowded boarding houses or segregated neighborhoods. The environment is scarred by relentless mining and industrial activity, with forests clear-cut and rivers polluted by factory runoff. Globally, the company's aggressive tactics have sown unrest. In Panama, workers and soldiers labor side by side to build a railway that will connect the Atlantic and Pacific, a feat that will cement U.S. Steel's dominance over global trade. In Cuba and South America, military interventions supported by the company have destabilized governments, all in the name of protecting progress. This is a world at the height of industrial power, yet its foundations are precarious. The suppression of electricity may delay its inevitable rise, but the tension between innovation and control, between progress and exploitation, continues to build. U.S. Steel may be the undisputed master of this era, but its dominance comes at a cost that threatens to tear the world apart if the balance tips too far. Welcome to the world of U.S. Steel, where the clang of machinery drowns out dissent, and the future is forged in the fires of industry. Will this world remain a monument to steam power, or will the suppressed spark of electricity ignite a revolution? Only time will tell.